Hi everyone, welcome back to Hope and Coffee. I'm Hope, and with me is my coffee and my Dungeon Master cup that I got at DragonCon last year. So definitely one of my favorite cups. And if you didn't know that I love playing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, definitely do. I will probably create an episode in the future, just talking about some of my experiences playing D&D. But this is not that episode. This just happens to be the cup for my iced coffee today. Today's episode is actually about the would-be interview. If you've watched some of my previous episodes here in the past week or so, and I'm trying to release episodes kind of daily to build up some of my content and to be out there on the platform, you'll maybe know that I am looking for some sort of side hustle, some sort of evening and weekend job that's going to allow me to maybe work from home and bring me a little bit of additional income so I feel more financially stable. Because I feel like right now at this particular point in my life that I'm making it, but I'm not making progress. I have an apartment, I have a used car. I don't feel like I'm able to do much beyond that. I don't really have like the ability to reach those milestones that people seem to be able to make or meet. And so I feel like I'm kind of struggling in those respects. So the way that I'm trying to achieve some of those milestones is by trying to get some sort of secondary job. So last week, I put myself out there on a couple of job application platforms in order to try to be either a virtual assistant, personal assistant, those sorts of things. And on Friday, one of the companies reached out and said, hey, we'd like to schedule an interview with you. Please give us a couple of times. You would be able to make a Zoom meeting, a Zoom interview. So I gave them a couple times. I told them what time zone I was in, all that sort of thing. The company was based in Texas, seemed pretty good. I Googled the company. They were legit. They were a real company. So I was like, okay, fine. This seems like, and it was for a personal assistant. So it seemed as though somebody needed an individual to coordinate travel, phone calls, emails, scheduling. And I was like, I can do all of those things. So I responded on Friday pretty quickly to the email just saying, hey, this is my availability. These are some times I'm available. Please let me know. Well, almost instantly, I get a response back that's the same email, almost kind of like, please send us the times you're available again. And I was like, well, this is funny. So I just responded. I said, hey, I just responded to this email. Please let me know you received the times that I am available. And so I sent that, the second one, and I received a third one almost carbon copied. And I was like, okay, that's really weird. So I just left it alone. I didn't think anything about it. And then I got a text message saying, hey, we reached out via email. Please confirm that you received the email. I said, yes, I received the email. Please confirm that you got the times that I was available. And then I didn't really hear anything back. So I kind of like ignored it, had my weekend, and then started my day today. And I got an email this morning, which being Monday. I was like, okay, fine. You know, Fridays can kind of be difficult for admin stuff. Not a problem. Maybe they were like confused, whatever. Multiple people trying to do multiple things. It happens. And they said, please, you know, I was working with a hiring department. Fine, multiple people in a hiring department, or at least it sounds like. Not a problem. I get an email this morning saying, hey, we sent you a Zoom link for the time that you requested. Please confirm that you received it. And I saw the email, 11 a.m. Perfect. I had requested 11 a.m. on Monday. Not a problem. Very easy for me to step away from my desk and go have a conversation. But then I get a text message saying, hey, what time are you available? I said, I've already gotten an email confirming the time I'm available. And then the text message is like, well, tell me what time you're available. I was like, what are you talking about? The email has already confirmed me that I'm available, and I've confirmed 11 a.m. And they said, well, what time zone are you in? And I'm like, this is really strange. So I said, I'm Central Standard Time. I have confirmed 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Is this correct? And they said, we can confirm you for 1 p.m. And I was like, sure, 1 p.m. Let me know. And so then I get a follow-up text message saying, hi, we're confirming that we're sending you a link to interview at 1 p.m. for this position. And I never got a follow-up email for the interview at 1 p.m. So I didn't participate in an interview at 11 a.m. I did not participate in an interview at 1 p.m. because at that particular point, I said, I'm done. I never got any additional follow-up from this company. I was just like, this is a runaround. I don't want to work for a company who has a hiring department that is unable to get their stuff together. It just sounded very weird. So that's not on me. I didn't pay any money for it. Don't you worry. I was not scammed out of anything at all. It was just real weird. It was just real hinky. And so I was just very confused because that whole, the email seemed fine. If the email conversation was the conversation I had been having, I would have been totally fine. I would have logged on at 11 a.m. I would have had whatever interview would have stemmed from the 11 a.m. conversation. But the text messages that I was receiving sounded like a person who had no idea about these emails that I was receiving from the company, and they were trying to coordinate something completely different. So I was really confused, and I just was like, you know what? I don't know. I don't need it that bad. I will bow out gracefully. Have a good day. So that is the interview that would have been, that did not happen. But I will just say, I will keep looking, and hopefully something will fall into place. But that was just a very interesting turn of events. I have applied for Barnes & Noble because, hey, I don't mind selling books on evenings and weekends, or, something like that. It might be fun, and maybe I'll get some free books out of it. I do have my podcast, so books would always be another enjoyable avenue to participate in. If I thought that coffee shops would be available at that particular time, then I would even probably try that. But I don't know. I'm just casting a net, trying to see what's available. I'm not even looking for that much, 10 or 15 hours a week. Not even looking for a whole bunch of money. I would like $10 to $15 an hour, but I think the Alabama minimum wage is still $7.25, and I will not go that low. I don't have to go that low, and I know people fuss and complain about people not wanting to work, but I'm sorry, I will not work for that low, because that's kind of a demeaning amount. Anyway, I hope you all liked my story. I hope to have better stories in the future, but thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all on the next page. Have a great one.